Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Monday, July the 28th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back with some Pal Das action. Today, we are going to conclude the first of our super event matches, the match between TUGI and AVGEEK. Yesterday, the player played their first 9 games, and AVGEEK is in the lead 5-4, and both players played really well yesterday. I'll show you the match stats in a second so that you have a better understanding what happened yesterday. Yes, so AVGEEK and TUGI combined over 9 million points in those 9 games. It means it was a combined 1 million point in average per game. So yeah, a little bit more for AVGEEK, as you can see, 4.8 million, TUGI 4.4, so TUGI a little bit less than 500k average from all the 9 games. AVGEEK over 500k. And both players also were able to get some good scores. TUGI's highest score, 665, was the score from game number 1, and the score for AVGEEK 678. That was game number 9. So TUGI opened the match with the session with the highest score. AVGEEK closed the session with the highest score. Both players also played pretty well, apart from one very early top out by TUGI in game number 7, when TUGI topped out at 43 lines. TUGI had also the 2 games which ended at 108 and 105 lines. Therefore, TUGI's average a little bit below the 2025 performance as far as AVGEEK is concerned. Very strong games, 138 on average losing lines and 474 losing score. Quite similar median scores. That means AVGEEK played really consistently yesterday. As a comparison to those match stats, let me also show you the player profiles and the stats for the players from the 2025 matches before this event started. So from all the matches from the PAL DAS cycle, TUGI with the highest score of 729, AVGEEK with 681. So AVGEEK yesterday only 3k away from a comp PB, TUGI 64k away from the comp PB, and as you can see, AVGEEK performs better than in 2025 in terms of losing scores. TUGI performs slightly worse. Yeah, we have second session in front of us. Up to 10 games possible in this second session. Will we need all of them? At least 5 have to be played. This is the number of games AVGEEK requires to win the match. TUGI requires 6, so at least 5 games will be played today, up to 10. We will see how it all goes. But yeah, my conclusions were presented that AVGEEK plays slightly better than in the 2025 played yesterday, sorry, and TUGI played slightly worse than in general in 2025. But this was only one session. Session number 2 is the decisive session. There will be the pressure, there will be the nerves. Who of the players can handle it better? We are going to find out very soon. But before we go to our players, let me quickly remind about the rules of this event. We take for these super events the rules from the regular PAL DAS Classic. But the players are already qualified, so the bottom line does not matter here. We play level 18 stars only, no line cap, so if the players are able to play forever, yeah, they're free to go. SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. Best of 19 all the way, so the first to win 10 games wins the entire match. Matches are split into 2 sessions. Session 1, 9 games played yesterday. Session 2, remaining games up to 10 if necessary. And of course, this match is also ELO rated. So let me show you the ELO rating before we start the second session. We have Mörke in the lead with the rating 1998. Mörke will join this super event later, so Mörke's rating will be affected as well. And both TUGI and AVGEEK will have to play Mörke as well. TUGI with an ELO rating 1970, 20 points behind. So TUGI with a shot, TUGI can get yeah, 2000 possible. AVGEEK currently world number 7 with an ELO rating of 1740, few points behind Harurchak, Cobra and Le. So AVGEEK with a chance to advance a few spots. And AVGEEK saying in the chat, hello AVGEEK, love playing my best sets so far and still losing ELO. AVGEEK, currently you are ahead 5-4 after session number 1. You were supposed to lose the match 0-10 and you lead 5-4. So maybe it's not time for this kind of speeches. As the famous or infamous chess player says, chess speaks for itself, so let Tetris speak for itself today, and let's see who the better player will be. And yeah, you're AVGEEK 1 game ahead, so it's TUGI the one. I'm using Georgie Strats gaslighting playstyle. Okay, understood. Okay, so guys, we are probably ready to start. And Serenity also in the chat. Hello, Serenity, welcome. Yeah, let me check if the players are live. They should be. Yeah, and they are. So let's bring the players to the screen. As mentioned, AVGEEK leads 5-4 after session number 1. And the players, of course, want to get some pieces, so let me wrong playstyle the seed for game number 10, the first game of the session today. It would be 06, 26, 44, so no letters, only numbers. Players love those kind of seeds. Oh, and this TUGI guy has 100 lines in warm-up on 19. But yesterday TUGI also got very good warm-up games, and then you know how it ended. You see the score. So a good warm-up on 19 doesn't need to mean anything. 103, 200s, 107 dice. GG's TUGI, GG's, well played. Yeah, the seed for game number 10, the first game of the session, is 06, 26, 44. And by the way, Serenity, how are your preparations going for your quarterfinal match against Vlad? First session on Friday. Are you ready for the next challenge? And the players, TUGI and AVGEEK, are saying to each other, good luck, have fun. And the players are also ready. So game number 10 between TUGI and AVGEEK starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, understood. Yeah, so let's see if you can play Serenity as well as you played against Gunther. Yeah, you should be the favorite in this match. But we know how tricky Pal can be. Oh, TUGI starts with some schemes. AVGEEK with a Tetris. So 25 meanwhile for TUGI, 45 for AVGEEK. Insect wise, oh, that's unfortunate. I hope you're doing well, Serenity, and those insect bites will not affect your gameplay. 71 for TUGI, 93 for AVGEEK. Oh, AVGEEK, a little bit of misdrops, and AVGEEK would like to see a long bar. There is no long bar, so AVGEEK needs to scheme with different pieces. Okay, AVGEEK. Okay, that's good, Serenity. Good to hear. Okay, so we have 104, now 127 for TUGI, 105 for AVGEEK, but AVGEEK still needs to... Okay. How do you say it? Clean the board a little bit, but AVGEEK is fine. 116 TUGI, 129, so a little bit less than a Tetris lead for TUGI. AVGEEK waiting for a long bar. Finally, the long bar comes. And another Tetris for AVGEEK. 59 scene, 161 for AVGEEK. And let's see what TUGI's score will be at 59. 161 was the score for AVGEEK. TUGI's score is 178, so it's 17k advantage for the Austrian player at 50 lines. And guys, if you've read the Discord server, yeah, we also have some news. TUGI decided to take the role of a person who is going to, how do you say it, to update the overall PB list. So, okay, I will come to it in a second because AVGEEK now is kind of high. AVGEEK needs to find a way how to deal with the board. Okay, slowly but surely it should be fine. Okay, AVGEEK still not done with this dig, but now the board is lower. TUGI meanwhile with 281, AVGEEK with 215. Oh, another misdrop for AVGEEK. Okay, AVGEEK is now fine. So score update 310 for TUGI, 251 for AVGEEK, and yeah, the news. TUGI decided to like update the overall PB lists. The list is in the Discord server. If you see that your PB is not there or is too low, because the list was not updated for a very long time, yeah, feel free to post the video with your PB. And TUGI posted also the requirements for the games to count as PB, and it's also open for some discussions if some games should be counted or not. So I also encourage you to take part in this discussion. As I said a few months ago, I'm not like interested in providing this list because it's too much to do for one person. Okay, AVGEEK transition with 360, TUGI with 354. So AVGEEK now is in the level 19 speeds with a pretty high board, and I'm afraid this won't be a long game for AVGEEK. AVGEEK tops out at 365, 440, 365, 440 top out for AVGEEK. TUGI takes this game and TUGI equalizes the score. It's 5-5. Let's see what the opening score for TUGI this will be. TUGI on level 21, 480, so yeah, the first probably step for TUGI is to get a 500k. Then we'll see how long TUGI can play on 19 today. Oh, okay, TUGI gets a long bar for bringing the board down. Oh, now this Z piece was kind of annoying, but nice schemes by TUGI. Nice burns. And TUGI keeps the game going. Oh, now it's kind of an annoying situation, but TUGI is still trying to do his best, but TUGI tops out at 513, 700, 513, 700. Yeah, the most important info for TUGI is that the game is the match result is 5-5, so we are even. So the overnight advantage from AVGEEK is not existent anymore. We are 10 games, 10 games in, 5-5. So from now on, we basically play a best of 9. So the first to win 5 games from this point and wins the match. Players are ready for game number 11, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yesterday, the session started with 3 games won by TUGI, and AVGEEK still was able to bounce back, but this game number 11, second game of the session, starts a little bit scary for AVGEEK. Oh, it's getting dangerous, and that this will be a first early top out for AVGEEK in this match. 7,220 points. And TUGI is good. TUGI leads 6-5. Guys, as always, you have the right to ask to reroll the seat every time you want. You don't have to stick with the increment for the whole match. If you think, okay, I'm done with this one, I want to get new one, please let me know and you will get new pieces. It looks like the players prefer to complain about the seat, and they are ready for game number 12, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. TUGI says yes. Yeah. Yeah, so this game was the first very early top out by AVGEEK, but yeah, they are humans, and first early top out in like 11 games. Yeah, it can happen. Paldas is tricky. And it kind of always finds a way to beat you eventually. 92 meanwhile for AVGEEK, 74 for TUGI. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Serenity. It's kind of, you need to find a way how to, immediately like forget about those early top outs after the game ends and simply fully concentrate on a game and the next game. I know it's obvious, but you can't change the previous game, but you have full control, so to speak, on your current and next games. So yeah, it's kind of a tricky thing for your mental, but yeah, it can be trained probably as well. So yeah, let's see. AVGEEK currently with 237, TUGI with 218, so AVGEEK 1 Tetris ahead in game number 12. Oh, and AVGEEK overshifts the LPs, but now gets a nice T-spin to fix the board. The AVGEEK one more scheme and will be fine. And AVGEEK is Tetris ready. 247, 264. AVGEEK missed shift of the SPs. Now AVGEEK's board requires some dig. Not the longest dig in the world probably, but a little bit of line have to be skimmed. TUGI meanwhile with a block 12, so fine. And TUGI now opens the well, but TUGI creates some more holes, but now should... Oh, and the Z piece, this was a very annoying piece. TUGI is Tetris ready, but oh, gets a long bar. 300 for TUGI, 283 for AVGEEK. Board advantage for AVGEEK. TUGI now needs to skim some lines. AVGEEK with a clean board. 307 AVGEEK, 304 for TUGI. Oh, and now TUGI with a misdrop of this S piece. So TUGI's dig will take a little bit longer, or maybe TUGI goes for this dirty Tetris. TUGI gets it. 334 for TUGI, 358 for AVGEEK. So AVGEEK in the lead in this game. And AVGEEK creates... Oh, this board is very, very dependent, but AVGEEK finds a way to open it. It was Tetris ready for a moment, but decided to skim those lines. 369 for AVGEEK, 344 for TUGI. Yeah, so definitely the seeds we are playing today are less forgiving than the ones from yesterday. 415 AVGEEK, 391 TUGI. The transition is very, very close. And AVGEEK has a little bit of a lead. Oh, and AVGEEK creates more dependencies. The AVGEEK was Tetris ready. Not anymore. Oh no! Oh no! And this misdrop 417. So TUGI, you have a chase down 418 is your target. $422 and TUGI is good. TUGI leads 8-5. Oh, this was a very unfortunate ending of a game for AVGEEK. TUGI is good. TUGI tops out at 437, 640. What do you mean, TUGI? Yeah, you're right. It's 7-5. Yeah, I can't count the game. This was game number 12. Yeah, good that you are paying attention. My bad. Sorry, I've corrected the score. It's 7-5 for TUGI. 7-5. 12 games in. 7-5. Yeah, I misdropped the score update. Yeah, that was the third game, and you won 3 of them. So from 4-5, we are at 7-5, and we'll start your countdown very soon because I need to correct something. Okay, I have it. The rest are ready. So game number 13 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, so we start with the same situation we had yesterday. First 3 games on for TUGI. Yesterday, game number 4, 5, and 6 were won by AVGEEK. And definitely AVGEEK wants to win this game. .164 TUGI, 163 AVGEEK, so players are playing with the same pace, so to speak, neck and neck. To 56 AVGEEK, 256 TUGI. Both players still playing with the same pace. And this game seems to be a good one. There might be 300k at 69, so kind of over 600 pace. AVGEEK with 303 after 61 lines, TUGI with 303 after 61 lines. So yeah, as close as it can get in this game. AVGEEK gets 2 Tetrises in a row. TUGI was not Tetris ready, so wasn't able to use those 2 long bars for 2 Tetris in a row, but gets another long bar for a Tetris. 421 for AVGEEK at 85 lines, 398 for TUGI at 81. So 422 for TUGI at 87, 422 for AVGEEK at 87, exactly the same score at 87 lines. So the players are playing, yeah, the same pace. TUGI is now 1 off the ground, Tetris ready. Would like to see a long bar soon. Oh, and this board is getting kind of complicated for TUGI. There is no long bar. Where's the long bar for TUGI? TUGI can't get the long bar. TUGI tops out. And AVGEEK finally wins a game in this session. 429, 780 top out. AVGEEK, you are good, but if you want to play this game out, of course, feel free to do so. 7-6. So kind of a breakthrough game for AVGEEK it is. Would be cool to finish the game with a 600 plus score. And let's see if AVGEEK can break some 19 game as well. Next long bar will give 600k for AVGEEK, 607 and 630, and one more Tetris is possible. AVGEEK can scheme two more lines before, one more line before transition. Sorry, I didn't want to lie. And there it is, transition for AVGEEK 655. And let's see how far AVGEEK can go. AVGEEK's comp PB is 681. Getting a comp PB in a breakthrough game would be cool. $678, $680, $681 it is. One more line and we will have a new comp PB for AVGEEK, and here it is, comp PB, but the game keeps going. AVGEEK with a very nice board. So maybe now I don't want to say anything, let's enjoy. Unfortunately, there is no 600k, but congratulations for a new comp PB AVGEEK 691 460. 691 460. New comp PB almost 9k shy of 700k. But guys, I think we all know that 700k for AVGEEK, it's only a matter of time. And hello Trisky, hello Jadavan, welcome in the chat. Nice to see you here as well. Yeah, after 3 games of like kind of early struggle, AVGEEK bounces back with a comp PB, and we are back in the match. 7-6 is the lead for TUGI currently. We play best of 19, so the first to win 10 games wins the entire match. And it looks like the players are ready. So game number 14 starts in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. How often do players hit 700k in comp? How to answer the question? I'll tell you this. There are only 7 players in the history of competitive PAL-DAS matches who got a 700k. This is how often they get it. And those players are Merke, Georgi, Adam MTS, Mark, TUGI, James, and Shuichi. Sam from the United Kingdom has 697, and now AVGEEK with 691 is spot number 9 in the list. Spot number 10 for Jesper, 678. You can see the whole list of comp PBs together with the ELO rating here in this Google Sheet. Okay, so we have 118 for TUGI, 79 for AVGEEK. Oh, a mischief for AVGEEK. This might be troublesome. Okay, AVGEEK still fighting. Oh no, and the long bar hang, and AVGEEK tops out. 86, 640 after a very nice comp PB. Another early top out for AVGEEK, which means that TUGI is good. TUGI leads 8-6. 210, 140, the final score in this game for TUGI. And yeah, TUGI 8, AVGEEK 6. 14 games in, theoretically 5 more games possible. At least 2 of them have to be played. Der Klassiker, sagt TUGI. Yeah, okay, so the players are ready. Game number 15 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. let's see how this game will go. We have currently AVGEEK with 46,000, TUGI with a 26. And TUGI with okay, open the well, so gets a longer for Tetris. Nice T-spin by AVGEEK to save the board. And AVGEEK is one Tetris ahead after 35 lines. TUGI 239, AVGEEK 259, so AVGEEK still one Tetris ahead. And yeah, we have another good pace in this game. 305 for AVGEEK after 63 lines, so AVGEEK definitely on a 600k pace. $291 for TUGI, AVGEEK 329. AVGEEK with a cleaner board currently. And AVGEEK maintaining this good efficiency. TUGI now with a center well setup gets a long bar for a Tetris, 364 for TUGI, 422 for AVGEEK. Okay, AVGEEK with another Tetris, 446 at 93 lines. This is a very good pace for AVGEEK. Now a long bar is needed for Tetris. When there is no long bar currently, and of course the long bar comes when you block the well, but AVGEEK got another long bar, 475 after 103 lines, TUGI with 416 after 99. And another Tetris for AVGEEK, 497 at 107. And another Tetris for AVGEEK, 524, TUGI 463, but TUGI is 7 lines behind. And gets another long bar for a Tetris, TUGI 486, another Tetris for TUGI 509, so TUGI around 35k behind right now. AVGEEK can transition with a score over 600k, it's still possible. But a long bar is needed. There it is. Oh, that was a clutch long bar and another 593, and AVGEEK gets another long bar, 617 transition. And let's see how far AVGEEK can play in this game. 617 was the transition score for AVGEEK. Let's see, what will be the transition score for TUGI? 579. So yeah, we have another 19 race in this match. TUGI's board is a little bit higher, but this should be good for TUGI. AVGEEK currently level 27, 631, 633 now, level 21. TUGI 589, level 20, and TUGI's board is kind of getting out of control. Is there anything TUGI can do to survive it? Okay, TUGI is doing some magic. Oh no, the L! Oh, this would have been a game-saving move, but TUGI tops out 595 100, 595 100 for TUGI, and AVGEEK takes this game. Let's see how far we can go. Not far, not that far, but 645 740 is still a very good game. AVGEEK takes this game, and we have 8 to 7, so AVGEEK not letting TUGI to run away far with the score. And Dragonheart 6791 in the chat. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so AVGEEK with a little bit of inconsistency today, getting like Compy B, then early top with another 600. Hey, let's hope AVGEEK can bring this inconsistency and can turn it into consistent 600Ks, and we can have a good match going. 8 to 7 after 15 games. Game number 16 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We started with 47k AVGEEK with perfect three Tetrises, sorry for my pronunciation. AVGEEK with perfect pace is not there anymore, but yeah, this scheme was required. 115 for AVGEEK, 94 for TUGI. TUGI gets another longboard for Tetris. 118 at 26 lines, AVGEEK 140 at 28. Another Tetris, and this might be a 200k at 40 lines for AVGEEK. And here we have it, 208 at 40 lines. TUGI now with a little bit of a dig. And AVGEEK going strong in this game. No, AVGEEK needs a long bar or something to scheme. Okay, gets a scheme and gets a long bar for another Tetris. AVGEEK with 284, TUGI with 199. So AVGEEK destroying TUGI in this game, so to speak. $315, AVGEEK, TUGI 247. Oh, TUGI with a weird placement of this J piece. So needs to skim more lines. $366 for AVGEEK, $277 for TUGI. AVGEEK with another Tetris. So let's see what the scores will be like at yeah, now we have a similar line count. It's like 74k lead for AVGEEK. So more than 3 Tetrises, something like 3.5. And now AVGeek, this board is kind of climbing and those S pieces are very annoying. Can AVGeek, yeah, get out of it before transition? Let's find out. Oh, this L misdrop, this might be a fatal misdrop for AVGeek. I'm afraid AVGeek is in a lot of trouble right now. And AVGeek tops out at 449. TUGI, you have a chase down. 450 is your target. 450 is your target to win this game. AVGeek unfortunately topped out at 449. And yeah, with this Tetris, TUGI takes this game and leads in the match 9-7. Winners with 517. And let's see how TUGI can go. How long can TUGI go on 19? Gets a longer for Tetris, 542. Guys, just for the record, TUGI didn't score a single 600k in this session yet. Oh, but he's trying to downstack it. Oh, can't do anymore. TUGI tops out at 549 420. 549 420 is a top out score for TUGI, and TUGI leads 9-7. TUGI is only one game away from winning the entire match. AVGeek needs to win 3 games in a row. Okay, so 16 games in, players are ready. Game number 17 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, AVGeek definitely can win 3 games in a row. Actually, we won 4 games in a row yesterday, from 0-3 down to 4-3 up. So those things can happen. That consistency wall is so hard to penetrate, says Serenity. Yeah, getting some 600k, 650s in a match is good. But if you wanna win the match, yeah, you need this consistency. Okay, AVGeek should be fine with this board. Okay, so 93 for TUGI, AVGeek with 60k, and we are after like 20 lines, so very early stages of this game. Yeah, the most important thing for AVGeek is not to top out. AVGeek needs to stay alive. And there is a Tetris for AVGeek. 93,000 to give with 166. $163 for AVGeek, after 50 lines, 216 for TUGI. And both players with clean boards right now, so yeah, there's kind of no chance for AVGEEK to reduce the deficit a little bit. Oh no, TUGI schemes few lines. AVGEEK with a Witz, 233 for AVGEEK, 266 for TUGI. Now TUGI has a little bit of a slowdown, so there is a chance for AVGEEK to catch up the score. TUGI needs to skim few lines. Oh, but AVGEEK with a miss drop. Oh. Okay, and the long bar doesn't go to the left, and AVGEEK tops out. Oh no. 71 lines, 258, 780, 258, 780. And TUGI, you are good for the whole match. It's 10-7, but as always, as the privilege of the match winner who is in the last game, you can still play this game out. TUGI is the winner, but AVGEEK, you played very, very well, especially yesterday. The comp PB today, maybe there was like not so much consistency today as yesterday, but for sure 700k is in comp is only a matter of time, that's for sure. And yeah, you will have your chance now against the infamous Fortnite player. So another challenge in front of you. But yeah, very well played in general. TUGI is the one who is the match winner. And let's see what TUGI's final score in this game will be. Looks like TUGI kind of lost focus, but wants to bring it to transition probably. Yeah, TUGI will transition with a few lines, so maybe there will be a nice 19 play by TUGI. Who knows? TUGI is in the 19 speeds. Yeah, already with some challenges to deal with, but it looks like TUGI will deal with them like a pro. Yeah, now... Oh, I want to say the board is under control, but his team is dropped, and it's all gone. TUGI tops out at 429, 8-0, and TUGI is your match winner. Congratulations, TUGI! Yeah, difficult session yesterday. You were behind, but yeah, TUGI says my hero is safe. Yeah. So yeah, I will show you the elo stats in a second. Yeah, TUGI wins the match, and the match stats will be shown in a second. 429, 8-0, and here are your match stats. TUGI wins the match 10-7. AVGEEK with a comp PB 691, almost 700k. This is only a matter of time, maybe in a match against Merca. Who knows? Who knows? Both players played 17 games, and 17 games in this, over 15 million points in those 17 games. So definitely the second session a little bit below, but Merca will 800 the game, get 700. Okay, AVGEEK, I think you kind of need to change your attitude, because maybe these gaslighting strats are not working properly. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So, yeah, Serenity, if you qualify for the 2026 Paldas Cup, there is a good chance you will play against one of them. And also in September and December we have a regular PDM tournament, so all players are allowed so you have a chance. So you might have a chance if yeah, AVGEEK, TUGI or Merke register, who knows. Yeah, we'll try to work on getting Fractal and the wrong version world champion, playing some correct version as well. So yeah, we'll try to do our best. Maybe those great players can also join. We'll see what can we do, what kind of powers of encouraging people we have. And yeah, there are the match stats. And the other thing we wanted to show you as well is the current elo rating. It should update soon. And here you have it. TUGI with a 1986. Yeah, not far behind Merke and probably. Yeah, you lost only 4 elo points, AVGEEK. You got some extra points for improving the comp PB, and net loss is then 4 elo points. So not bad. If you can win Merca, you can still. If you can win against Merca, you can still yeah, improve your elo rating. Or maybe AVGEEK, if we maybe if we can like encourage Fractal to play some matches. Maybe you wanna play like a friendly against Fractal or something. There is also a chance. So yeah, we might think about something. I don't know how serious Fractal wants to play Paul does, if he only goes for those achievements like colors or something, or if he will be interested in playing some matches as well. We will see. I need to farm off like Cobra. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay, guys. So the first match of the super events is done. We have of the super event we have Merca versus AVGEEK and Merca versus TUGI left. Yeah, we'll try to schedule the other matches as well, and yeah, host them somewhere in between the regular tournament matches. I don't wanna host a super event in the same stream as regular Paldas Classic. So we'll try to do our best. Yeah, we still have over a month to go with this Paldas Classic, so definitely we'll find some time to get these good players also play in this super event. Yeah, so TUGI wins against AVGEEK in this match 10-7. Comp PB for AVGEEK are the highlights. And yeah, it was quite of a nice match to watch, to commentate. Yeah, especially the first session. And yeah, the next matches we have scheduled are the matches of the regular Classic tournament. So now the Mortals are coming back, and the next streams we have planned so far are the matches. Is the second session of my match against Dewey. Finally, after 3 weeks, we played the second session at 16 UTC, and at 18 UTC, the first session of the quarterfinal match between Serenity and Vlad. Both are the seed upsets. Oh, let me maybe show you the bracket. Yeah, so we will be playing. We'll be playing my match against Dewey at 16 UTC. The winner of our match will play against seed number 1 Rorschach in the quarterfinals. And in the bottom part of the bracket, we have Serenity seat number 14 against Vlad seat number 11. Yeah, for Serenity seat number 14 it was because Serenity joined the tournament as a player like with no history in Paldas competitive settings, so by the rules was seeded last and had a very nice match against Gunther in a round of 14. Yeah, but luckily for us, Serenity has already some good games and yeah, has already elo rating, so no last seats for Serenity. And if Yeah, and the seeding for next tournaments will be more accurate. And Vlad, seat number 11, who won against Michu 10 to 8. So as you can see, the bottom part of the bracket in round of 14, we had only seed upsets. He also won against Zhuravlyov, and then yeah, Svit lost to Le 3 to 10 in the quarterfinal, and Le is already in the top 4 and waiting either for Serenity or Vlad to fight for the spot in the 2026 PAL Cup. Just to remind you, 3 players qualify, so both semi-final winners and the first place match winner. We don't need to play the final because this tournament is strictly for qualifying. So if you win your semi-final, you are good, you are done, you are qualified. The players who lose their matches in the semis will have the first place match and will have the last chance to get this direct qualifying spot. But this is not the only way to get qualified for the 2026 PAL Cup. I wanted to show this. Okay, so 3 players are already qualified via Paldas Swiss, Merke, TUGI and AVGEEK, therefore they're not eligible for the Classic, and we play some super events for them. Then 3 players from Paldas Classic, and in October and November we'll have our final major event with 3 direct qualifying spots. And the top 3 players from the Classic plus Merke, TUGI and AV won't be available to play in it, and I already have in my mind that for those 6 players I would like to organize a super division in the league and get them chance to play against each other as well. And yeah, the other players who are not qualified via Swiss and Classic will fight in the Paldas League for 3 qualifying spots. This is how we will form our first 9 players, and the other players who will be qualifying for the top 16 of the 2026 Paldas Cup will be 3 players with the highest amount of points in PDM standings. We only count those players who are not qualified via the major events, and excluding those 12 players, also 4 players with the highest ELO rating, average of 5 best results, 5 best ELO ratings after matches played in 2025. So currently and provisionally, Shuichi, Sam and Rurchak would be qualified via PDM standings. Le, Yani, Duzhika and Gunter would be qualified by the ELO ratings. But after this tournament is finished, Paldas Classic, there might be some changes in those standings, and as mentioned, PDM and ELO, those are the provisional spots. As for now, we still have 2 PDM tournaments to be played, one in September, the other one in December. So the standings in PDM will and may change, and of course the ELO rating spots will also be affected by the matches played by the players. So everything is still in the game. Only 3 spots are guaranteed as for now. The other 13 spots are still open. This is the top 16, and then we will have the other players playing in the preliminaries to determine the other 16 spots for a top 32 bracket in the 2026 Paldas Cup. Yeah, but I'm speaking too much probably, so it's time to find someone to rate. That's all for today, guys. We will be going to find someone to rate, and it looks like Pixel Andy is streaming some Tetris, so maybe let's rate Pixel Andy. Let's see how he's doing in the games he's playing. And we'll be back on Friday with my match against Dewey at 16 UTC. So thank you very much, guys, for today. I wish you a nice rest of your day, and yeah, see you on Friday. Bye bye.